Hey, g'day, all. Welcome back to Wicked Tunes with me, Lad from the Woods, where we bring 60s and 70s style music from bands of the past still making that music today, and from artists from the year 2000 and right till today, doing 60s, 70s style music as well. It's big again amongst the millennials and the Gen Xers. Sorry, Gen Z, Gen Zers. Gen Z if we're in Canada or England. And yeah, I really like that the younger ones are, making new rock music. And, I'm trying to get it out to older boomers that are complaining that, oh, well, there's no good music anymore. And I see it all the time on YouTube. Well, I'm finding it. So here it is, guys. All right. All right. This is one of my favorite bands. They've been around for a while, since the mid 90s. I was right on the hop with them when they started, because I had seen on, I guess, early YouTube, or I can't remember, something somewhere, and they maybe it was a little later, but they did a version of Deep Purple's Hush, and it just smokes, like literally smokes. The best version I've ever heard of Hush, except for Deep Purple's, obviously, and they're very close. Like you couldn't even put a piece of paper between how close both versions are. That good. For those of you that don't know who Kula Shaker, they're from England, first of all, so they're a Brit band, which we do not have enough of them coming over here. We need to start a new British invasion, because that helps American rock too, and American rock helps the British invasion, and we end up with what? What? Like Steve Austin used to say, what? We end up with great rock and roll that, the younger people and all these radio stations call classic rock. Okay, well, I'm going to read you something here from Wiki for those of you that don't know who Kula Shaker is. Kula Shaker are an English psychedelic rock band. They are, but they're a lot more than psychedelic, okay? Led by frontman Crispian Mills. Now, him you're going to see in this video. Crispian is the perfect rock star. He should be a well-known name in everybody's household, because that music is that good, and he's a proper rock star. And he carries himself like that. Not like looking down or an idiot. He's one of these musical geniuses in writing, like Townsend and Jagger Richards and so on. Plant and Page. Okay, it is led by Crispian Mills. The band came to prominence during the Post-Britpop, fuck that, it's rock and roll, era of the late 1990s. The band enjoyed commercial success in the UK between 1996 and 1999, notching up a number of top 10 hits on the UK singles charts. So anybody that knows them, you'll know. I don't need to go through all that. Anyways, they're still together. They split up, and then they got back together in 2004. That's when I probably, not the mid 90s. In 2004, that stuff, their early stuff, I started discovering. But then they were releasing new albums at that time, and it was like, oh, God, are they good. And I just love, see, they're not up to date here. That's a bummer on the band's albums, because the last album that was, it might be the last album was in 2016, which was K2.0. We're going to be doing that one. The other albums they had is Pilgrim's Progress, Strange Folks, and right on the border, 1999, Peasants, Pigs, and Astronauts. I might save that one for the Y2K, before Y2K special ones. But they released some new music. I think in one of the earlier videos I remarked, I said, it's about time we need some new Kula Shaker music. Well, here it is. And I was saying, I'm hoping they're working on a new album. Well, I'm pretty sure from what I'm seeing here, they just popped out a new song here and a new song there on Spotify. And I'm going, okay, there's an album coming. It's just they haven't announced anything. I don't believe, just let me check this for you folks. Yeah, there's no word at all, nothing as to whether there's going to be an album or not, or whatever have you. So doesn't matter. We got this new song, and it's good, and I'm hoping you guys will enjoy it, and hopefully we'll make some new fans for Kula Shaker. That's spelled Kulashaker. Kula Shaker. Let's get to the song, The Once and Future King. God, I almost didn't forget to tell you guys. Did I tell you please like, share, and subscribe and all that stuff? Oh, it doesn't matter. We're already 4 minutes into it. It's time for music. Well, there we go. Purple. That means I have to go. Well, I can still do another burn, but it would be probably very light because I've already gone through most of it. But once it turns red, then you go on the charge. I got 5 lights, so that means it's on its hottest setting. But it only takes like an hour to charge, so it's like it's nothing. So anyway, so I'm going to turn it off. Just throw it on the charger afterwards. So, do I say Pink Floydian sound maybe? There aren't a whole lot of huge hooks in there, but I guess it doesn't really need to be. It's telling a story, but I like it. And it's definitely or some shroom music, psychedelia. So it's good. Um, I'm hoping, like I said earlier, is that Kula's going to get themselves into a new album because I really like to. Because he's a great songwriter, guys. He does a lot of Indian stuff too, like styles, and so like he's got the Beatle thing going on, and but I mean they go all the way from that to like doing Deep Purple's Hush, okay? Like that version of it, like I'm just like, holy fuck, man. And they wail like Deep Purple. Like I'm going, they go from Indian stuff to psychedelic stuff, and then boom, they hit this Deep Purple groove, and I'm going, wow. And that's how they hit me back in it was 2004. I thought it was a little longer, but we didn't really have the internet that much in 96. It was still very basic, so there was no YouTube. But in 2004, that's when things all started to change, I guess, right? So that's when I saw it. So anyway, it's of no consequence. We're on track with Kula because they're, like I said, since I've that's 18 years. Good God. Anyway, that's why Crispian's got all those little, what do they call them, crow tracks and all that. Because I still see him as young, not with the older face. Crispian, if you ever see this, it's not an insult to you, dude. Okay, like I consider you like a Pete Townsend of the new generation, or Ray Davies, of the newer generation. You're probably more Generation X anyway, but that's cool. But like in my head, you're up there with those guys with your songwriting. So I'm not messing with you, brother. Okay, if you ever see this. Okay, folks. Well, I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think of Kula Shaker and this song, and let me know who you think their influences are. I mean, I'll do the obvious one, Stony Age Beatles. Okay, that's one. There's others. So I thank you again for coming, and if you would please like, share, and subscribe, that helps build the channel with the algorithms. And hit that little bell thingamajig, and that will keep you updated as to when the new tunes are being put up. And if you guys want to donate to the Lad from the Woods studio build, which will encompass Wicked Tunes, the one we're on now, there's links down in the donation, in the description. And if you guys want merchandise, which the profit from that will also go straight to the studio, there's merchandise for sale too, with different Lad from the Woods, and I've got other stuff I'm going putting up too. And once I finish doing the music tonight, I think I am going to work on the store because I need to do that. So there's that, and like I said, the profit, and we'll be filming that entire process from outside, and everybody that does donate to it. My friend, my grow buddy said, hey, why don't you make a plaque to put on the outside of the studio to the people that donate. And I said, well, who could make that for me? He says, well, my son. And I'm like, oh, fuck, that's right. Because his son Jace made me a beautiful stick. He shined it all, like he did all this stuff. It's just a stick he got out in the woods. And a walking stick for me. I like it when I'm ice fishing because, I'm getting older and I don't want to break a hip. So I use a stick. I got no shyness about that. I'm not going to be the He-Man and then have broken hips. I'll use my fucking stick. So the kid built me that. Anyways, a plaque on the outside with everybody that donates. And I don't care if it takes up the whole front of the fucking studio/office/shop. Names will be there forever. Anyway, and of course the YouTube plaques, once I hit how many people I get a plaque. Anyway, so far ahead. When you're buzzed, you're thinking, you stoners know what I'm talking about, right? Like, see, I'm in that mode. I'm like, creative mode. Anyway, let's stay in rock and roll mode, okay? So, yeah, there's that donation thing. And there we go, folks, okay? Will you guys be cool out there? And don't forget to rock and roll. And yeah, be cool. Peace, long life, live long, and prosper. There you go, people. See ya.